This week on JambarTV, we'll discuss the reinstatement of a Dana School of Music professor. Next, we'll explore the Around the World Penguin Night last Friday. Then, we'll slide into baseball and softball games.
Hello and welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Caitlin McCarthy.
And I'm Austin Caroline.
Since the February 4th train derailment in East Palestine, Ohioans and those around the country have been wanting to know more answers. Editor-in-Chief Elizabeth Koss went to a recent town hall meeting where well-known activists and lawyers provided knowledge and advice to residents.
Environmental activist Erin Brockovich, alongside Michael Watts, spoke to citizens and visitors of the town hall meeting in East Palestine, Ohio on February 24th. Purpose of the town hall meeting? Education. Brockovich, known for her environmental investigations and whistleblower work, spoke on the importance of citizens taking notes on symptoms and said their concern is valid.
And I could see the frustration and the confusion growing for all of you. And I feel that for you, and I've experienced this in community after community after community that doesn't seem that they are being seen, that doesn't feel they're being seen. You were saying you don't feel you were being heard, you were getting conflicting messages, you were confused, you were fearful. What are these chemicals? All of it.
Brockovich was joined by Watts, a Texas-based attorney who detailed some of Norfolk Southern's past.
In 2002, in Tennessee, 10,600 gallons of sulfuric acid were released after this company derailed a train there. In 2012, in Paulsboro, New Jersey, 23,000 gallons of vinyl chloride were released after a derailment on a bridge in New Jersey. And of course, what just happened to you, 1.1 million pounds of vinyl chloride had to be released within days of this to keep your town from exploding.
Watts encouraged citizens who were worried about side effects, cancer, and other health concerns to document their experiences and to collect evidence that could uphold in court if they choose to pursue legal action. Because of statutes on the meeting, neither Brockovich nor Watts were able to accept or answer questions from citizens or the media at the event. However, they have created a website open to information sharing called eastpalestinejustice.com. Reporting for the Jambar, I'm Elizabeth Koss.
Following the fire earlier this semester, classes have returned to the planetarium, but repairs won't begin until the semester ends. Engineer Kurt Spivey says seats may need replaced and a new dome and lighting system are needed.
Our Cove Light system is going to have to be replaced. We got the Cove Light system 10 years ago. We were early adopters of this system from a company called ChromaCove. They have evolved so many generations past our system that they will not be able to replace what got damaged.
Spivey says this may take up to a year. Full costs are still being determined and fundraising efforts are being discussed because insurance may not cover everything that needs fixed. Estimates are in the process of being written up in a report set to be completed next month.
The Black Student Union hosted Verses, a karaoke event open to all YSU students to allow them to decompress before midterms. Students could sing on stage, have food, socialize, and cool off before midterms. The event was also part of a leadership transition in the BSU. The founder, David Hughley III, was stepping down as president. Jillian Johnson, stepping up as the new president, said he was excited to lead the club.
I'm most excited for the events in the future, to be honest. I'm trying to rebrand this to make this a nice family-type atmosphere.
Hughley mentioned that he was happy with how the club had grown over his time there and the events that had grown with it.
We're a much bigger organization. We volunteer more. We have more funds to do stuff like this. Much more leadership, and we're just an entirely different organization. We've definitely expanded since we started here.
Those interested in joining the BSU can reach out to Johnson through his email.
YSU women basketball players are named the top 3 earners in name, image, and likeness deals. Jambar reporter Andrew Peterson has more on the story.
Lily Ritz, Paige Shai, and Maddie Allbaugh were among the top 3 female earners in the Horizon League this past year. Albaugh said the team's performance helped the players earn NIL deals.
The performance our team had as a whole really brought a lot of notoriety to the school. Obviously, we made history in a lot of ways, and we won the regular season.
Ritz says NIL deals help student athletes work with businesses and make money.
NIL is a really great opportunity because these big businesses give you the opportunity to make some money now and can put some savings in the bank.
Albaugh, Ritz, and Shy are partnered with big-name corporations such as WWE, Snapchat, and Dunkin' Donuts. Albaugh says this helps with her future career path.
I think it just introduces me to a lot of networking opportunities and meeting new people and cool businesses and getting out there and meeting other NIL athletes. So just all the connections I'm forming and making, and hopefully it will help me in my career one day.
The women said that most of their responsibilities is to be a social media influencer and promote their sponsorships. The women are fourth in the Horizon League this year, which has helped their following and earn NIL deals.
For JambarTV, I'm Andrew Peterson.
The Youngstown Warren Regional Chamber and the Eastgate Regional Council of Governments are currently working to repopulate the Mahoning Valley. Plans include retaining current residents, attracting those who left, and receiving immigrants and refugees. Lisa Long, Financial Resource Development Director of the Youngstown Area Jewish Federation, said the organization is working with those involved to provide funding, cultural, and immigration assistance.
We have to make sure that our schools are ready too. That what about English as a second language, or restaurants, or grocery stores, or, the things that will really make Youngstown feel at home for a diverse population.
Officials are hoping to hire a consultant and start a social media campaign within 3 to 6 months. They hope to become a recognized office and find a physical building by 2024.
Looking to strut your stuff down the catwalk? The 2023 fashion show is now looking for models of all ages, genders, and body types. The annual show will take place in April and aims to encourage body positivity and neutrality. If you're interested in participating, reach out to Jennifer Frank at jmfrank@ysu.edu.
In October of 2021, YSU decided to sunset 2 Dana School of Music programs and retrench 2 professors. After a long process of attribution, it was determined that YSU wrongfully retrenched these professors. Executive producer of JambarTV, Cheyenne Gibbons, has more.
The arbiter ruled that YSU violated 3 sections of YSU OEA's collective bargaining agreement. YSU was ordered to reinstate and compensate lost wages to Stephen Riali and Randall Goldberg.
Riali, a music theory professor and former YSU union president, says YSU was informed multiple times they were violating Article 13.
By the time we went into arbitration, the university had already been told on 3 different occasions why they were violating procedure in moving forward.
The arbiter wrote that YSU's retrenchment committee's decision was self-serving and its efforts to relocate the faculty members as unacceptable. The arbiter also described YSU's decision to let go of Riali and Goldberg as simply unconvincing and improbable. Gabriel Palmer Fernandez, chair of YSU OEA Grievance Committee, says arbitration is sometimes a necessary process.
Because they are judge and jury at the same time. So in order to get an external set of eyes, as it were, on the complaint, we have to go through these various steps and then go to arbitration, which is costly, which is very time consuming.
YSU stated the retrenchment was necessary for financial reasons. Riali said YSU's refusal to acknowledge the contract violations was a costly financial decision.
Administration made a very unwise financial decision. I don't know how much money was spent, but between attorney's fees, the arbiter's fee, and an entire semester's worth of my lost productivity, YSU surely wasted well over $100,000 in taxpayer money and student tuition dollars.
YSU stated it accepted the arbiter's decision. Riali is back on campus this spring semester teaching a full workload of music theory, but Goldberg took a job opportunity in California. Riali says he's happy to be back on campus.
I've given 14 years to Youngstown State University in the Mahoning County, and I believe in the work I'm doing here. This is, this is my career choice, and this is why I got into this business. So I'm thrilled to be back in the classroom.
However, Rayali stated he has yet to receive the back pay, or has anyone in YSU administration been held accountable.
YSU's administration holds a real position of trust within Mahoning Valley to be the best possible stewards of this university, which is the crown jewel of the region. The arbiter's finding has shown that the administration has grievously violated that trust, and anyone who cares deeply for YSU should be deeply troubled by that.
Reporting for the Jambar, I'm Cheyenne Gibbons.
After going on a 9-year hiatus, Youngstown-based rock band Left End will return to the Packard Music Hall in Warren on March 11th. The band formed in 1971 with the late lead singer Dennis Sazonsky, drummer Patsy Palumbo, bassist Roy Guerrieri, guitarist Tom Faginski, and Jim Pula. In 2020, Palumbo wrote a memoir about the band, Tenacity, The Left End Story.
To know that you impact, and the last time we did play, a couple of people came and brought their grandkids to see us.
The band will return to the stage with its original members, along with guitarist Dave Lemasters from Los Angeles and lead vocalist Michael Lawrence from Las Vegas. To purchase tickets for Left End's reunion show, visit Ticketmaster.com. Doors open at 7 p.m.
Maddie Amba is well on her way to becoming a WWE superstar. She recently signed a name, image, and likeness deal with World Wrestling Entertainment. Amba was told about her inclusion in the Next Line program in January. She's already attended a WWE show and had a photo shoot with the company.
They told me that I was selected to be part of their NIL Class 3. And then in December, I went and did a photo shoot with them at one of their events in Pittsburgh, which was really cool. I got to sit front row and kind of see the actual event, which I've never been to one before.
Next steps for Amba: head to the WWE Performance Center in Orlando after graduating in May. She's also trying to come up with a cool wrestling name. All right, the weather has been all over the place, especially now going into a new month. We'll continue going in this pattern. Zunde, how's the weather looking?
The first weekend of March starts off cool with the occasional shower, but by Sunday, we'll see temps in the 50s with plenty of sun. The perfect weather for the start of spring break. You'll want to stick around after the break because I'll have a more detailed report.
The communication department is much more than media or delivering a speech. The YSU Communication Department offers programs in telecommunication, journalism, and communication studies. We inspire creativity. We encourage each student's passion. We explore new and advanced technologies that connect the human race. The communication programs at YSU ensure that every student is prepared and experienced for the outside workforce, for life after YSU. Join the Jambar and find your voice when you tell the next big story. Become a host of Rookery Radio and gain hands-on experience, or get involved with TV productions like Light the Wick, Penguin Rundown, and JambarTV. YSU's Communication Department is much more than a department, an education, or a degree. It's a home for passionate individuals, for students to find and pursue what they love.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. YSU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa and I'm Y and proud.
Try some exercise.
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah, man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Zonde Smith, and this is your weekly weather forecast. Let's just jump right into this weekend's radar. Today is going to be the worst day of the weekend, with guaranteed showers of a mix of rain and snow during the day. Wind speeds will reach 38 miles per hour as well. Tonight, the conditions will stay the same with showers throughout the night and high wind speeds. Saturday, the chance for rain drops to just below 50%, and those clouds will stick around. Saturday night, the chance for rain and the high wind speeds continue to fall throughout the night. Sunday, we'll see a good mix of clouds and sun throughout the day. The chance for rain is just 5%. Sunday night, the conditions will remain the same and will continue to improve into the start of spring break. Now, let's take a look at my 4-day forecast. Today, the high will reach 42, but will feel a lot colder because of the high wind speeds and rain. The low is 37. Saturday will be your coldest day of the weekend with the high reaching 40, then dipping to just below freezing at night. Sunday, the high will break the 50s, then drop to 27 degrees at night. Monday will be our warmest day with the high reaching 52, and the low will be 39. That's it for this weekend's weather forecast. But you'll want to stick around because Zoe Bechtel will be in the studio with the latest in student life.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud. You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose YSU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm Y and proud.
Try some exercise.
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah, man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Welcome back to JambarTV. I'm Zoe Bechtel. Flyers are a great way for student organization to reach out to students, but there are rules for posting flyers. Some of the rules include prior approval by YSU staff. The flyer cannot exceed the set margins and must include the student organization and contact information. In the past, students have taken down flyers without consulting the staff about it. Caleb Queen, coordinator of student involvement, says students should report flyers that aren't following rules.
And we would prefer that people report it if they see something so that we can, have the staff look at it as opposed to students just, taking things down.
There are procedures and consequences to taking down flyers and not following posting rules. For more information about the posting guidelines, go to YSU Student Affairs website. YSU's Amateur Radio Club participated in a nationwide competition called School Club Roundup. February, the club station K8YSU allowed students to make connections with people all over the world. Freshman Business Administration major Ryan Probolski walked through the process of the competition.
So the School Club Roundup is a competition on the air. It's kind of like a sporting event, you can think of it that way, and the goal is to contact as many stations as possible. And of course it's called the School Club Roundup, so it's important to, in the rules of it, you get a higher score should you contact school stations.
In the October session of School Club Roundup, the club scored 6th nationwide. In the February session, K8 YSU beat its previous score by about 1,000 points. For more information on the Amateur Radio Club, contact its director, Frank Soll. The YSU Percussion Ensemble has 3 more concerts throughout the spring semester. Glenn Schaff, Director of Percussion Studies, said the ensemble practices twice a week to prepare for the concerts.
We rehearse every Tuesday and Thursday for an hour and a half. And we schedule different pieces and blocks each week. That's what we're doing this week. And so we dedicate a certain amount of time to each piece, and we rotate through the pieces.
Schaff said the ensemble will be performing different genres like Argentinian, Afro-Cuban, and Japanese-inspired music for the concerts.
Well, this semester, we're playing quite a variety of music. We're playing a piece that's a marimba concerto that features one of our sophomores here, Brett Weigel. It's a concerto for marimba and percussion ensemble. He's accompanied by about 8 players. We're playing some Argentinian tango music that was originally written for a string quartet that we transcribed for a marimba quartet.
The 3 concerts are March 23rd at the Butler Museum of American Art, April 12th at Ford Theater in Bliss Hall, and April 29th at Norwin High School in Irwin, PA. For more information about the ensemble and concerts, visit the ensemble's webpage. YSU hosted its semi-annual Penguin Night on February 24th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. The event featured free food, games, and chances to win prizes for students to enjoy. Kilcawley Center was decorated in flags, balloons, and photos from different countries. Every semester has a new theme, and this semester was around the world. Kathy Leeper, Associate Director of Kilcawley Center, says the new influx of international students inspired the theme.
We have over 600 students that are international right now, and so we thought we would do something to recognize them.
Penguin Nights spoke to a variety of international students to learn more about their foods, games, and history in order to represent their cultures well. The event has been going on for about 8 years and is held once every fall and spring semester for students for free. You'd be smart to stick around as John Ostapowicz will be in the studio for sports.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud. You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting, where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education, and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Welcome back to JambarTV. I'm John Ostapowicz for this week's sports update. For the first time in program history, the men's basketball team clinched the Horizon League regular season title with a win over IUPUI on February 6th. Rounding out the regular season, Youngstown State defeated the Jaguars 93-79. The offense got red hot en route to 5 players scoring in double figures. Graduate student Malik Green led the way with 21 points. The men's basketball team finishes the season at 23-8 overall, marking the first time since moving to Division I to win 23 games. The team's 15-5 conference record sets a new school record for most conference wins.
Just want to go home. That's all it is. Want to go home. It's 5 or 6 seniors on this team that if we lose that game, we'll probably never put a jersey on with Youngstown again.
Youngstown State battled it out against Detroit Mercy here on March 2nd inside the Beagley Center for the Horizon League quarterfinals. For more information, visit ysusports.com. The Youngstown State women's basketball team ended their regular season with 2 games on the road. They first played IUPUI on February 21st, and the Penguins were defeated by a final of 87-80, dropping their 3rd straight game and moving them to the 4th seed in the conference. Despite the loss, Lily Ritz recorded her 15th double-double of the season as she scored 20 points and 14 rebounds. Dana Gerald recorded a season high of 25 points. On February 25th, the Penguins traveled to play Robert Morris University. The Gwens ended the regular season with a victory by a final of 65-51. Ritz recorded her 5th straight double-double, scoring 17 points and 15 rebounds. The Penguins ended their regular season with a 13-7 conference record, which puts them at the 4th seed for the Horizon League tournament. Head coach John Barnes spoke on the importance of hosting a playoff game at home.
I think it's pretty exciting for the city. This is the most excitement I've seen for basketball in my 10 years here. The crowds have been unbelievable, and
the women hosted the 5th-seeded Northern Kentucky University at 5:30 on March 2nd at the Beagley Center. For more information, you can check out ysusports.com. The YSU softball team went on the road to Baltimore to compete in the UMBC tournament on February 25th and 26th. They won 1 of their 4 matchups throughout the tournament, their win coming against Lafayette University in a 4-0 final. The other matchups in the tournament involved a 4-5 loss against Lafayette, along with a 0-3 and a 3-6 loss against UMBC. The softball team will be in Nashville, Tennessee to compete in the Lipscomb tournament March 4th and 5th. You can watch the game on ESPN Plus or follow along at ysusports.com. The YSU baseball team went on the road to Tennessee to play Memphis University and played 4 matchups against the Tigers. The Penguins were winning in the first matchup, winning 6-2 on February 24th. After the opening game, the Gwens played a doubleheader on February 25th and ended up with a 9-13 and a 1-3 loss on the day. In the final game in the 3-day series between the teams, the Penguins lost once more to the Tigers in a 5-6 final. The Penguins will play next in another 3-day matchup against Baylor University March 3rd through the 5th. You can watch the games on ESPN Plus or follow along at ysusports.com. The women's bowling team hit the lanes today at the Big Red Invitational hosted by Nebraska on March 5th through 7th. Last year at the Big Red Invitational, Youngstown bowled a program best of 300 in Baker matches, with one lone invitational in February accompanied by an impressive showing on February 17th through the 19th as Youngstown State finished 8th of 17 teams in an action-packed midwinter invitational with several top 10 teams. March is a busy month for the bowling team with 2 tournaments and the Southland Bowling League Championship on March 24th through 26th. The team's mindset is to prepare for the playoffs with the NCAA regional playoffs looming in April.
Since our schedule in March is so busy, our main focus right now is making it to the postseason and doing well at conference and then hopefully making it to regionals.
In the second half of the 2022-23 season, the bowling team has looked stout, with Madison Marks earning tournament MVP in the Prairie View A&M Invitational. The women's bowling team's impressive season is live streamed on ysusports.com and concludes on April 15th for the NCAA Championship. Now let's toss things over to Exande for a quick weather recap.
The weather is looking up for the start of spring break, so make sure to get out and soak up the sun before the showers move back into the valley.
Just a reminder that we do not have JambarTV next week because of spring break, but that's all the time we have for today.
Stay safe out there, Penguins.
Support for JambarTV is provided in part by the YSU Foundation and the Jane F. Lamb Charitable Foundation. Thank you.